The moon is in Sagittarius. And when the moon is in Sagittarius, your moon is your macabre. The moon is how you feel. The moon is your instincts. The moon is your roots. The moon is your mother. Your mother. And of course, you must protect and nurture these areas. Now, when we're talking Sagittarius, this is optimistically reaching a point of view, a reference, a way where we can basically generate. And of course, life is all about learning. So you must learn to put yourself into a situation to expand, no matter how things look. You got to always create that balance, that equilibrium, the scales. Your ways, how you weigh things, the scales got to be weighed. And of course, when the scales is weighed properly, you are going to be able to actually blast off and go lift and above and beyond. Now, when this moon is in Sagittarius, you all supposed to be reacting and responding to new ways to be optimistic, new ways to expand, new ways to look at the bigger picture, new ways to chase bigger horizons, new ways to put yourself into a situation to find a peace and equilibrium and balance in your life. Now, your life is nothing to play with, especially when it comes to your spirit. That's the gas. And if you ain't got gas, you won't be moving nowhere in life. You're going to have to get on somebody else's backdrop, somebody else's bandwagon. And of course, when you're on someone else's bandwagons, that band will not wag in the way you want it to wag. It's going to be wagging in the way they going to be basically wagging it. So you got to have your own bandwagons where you can basically put your own weight into a motherfucking backpack. Of course, you got to have your backpack. You got to be Dora the Explorer in this motherfucker when we're expanding on this shit. So you got to be on your Dora the Explorer. You got to have your map. You got to have the keys. You got to have the directions. And of course, that's everything inside of you to basically make the things outside of you possibly attracted to you. So when you're focused on idealism and thinking out of the box right now, that's the key references right now. Because we got the sun where we got in the Sagittarius, where we're going to be basically paying attention to bigger horizons, looking at the bigger perspectives on life. And also, we got the moon in Sagittarius where it's exalted here. So wherever the moon is exalted at in Sagittarius, Sagittarius loves being here. So that means you should put yourself into a situation of exalting and nurturing the right things. And of course, being in love with these things, which means you should basically be going to the excessive lengths, aka like a tourist, eating up all that goddamn candy, all them goddamn chips. And of course, you know, the moon loves being a tourist. It's exalted there. That's when it goes to the extremes. That's where it's happy at. That's where it's able to eat all the carrots, all the biscuits, all the Popeyes, and still be satisfied with the dry biscuit. So now, we're in the perspective where you should be basically taking your reactions and your actions and focusing on something on a bigger picture. And of course, spending time with yourself, patience, being fixed in that area. But of course, Sagittarius want to be adaptable and of course open to all points of views and references. So